What is prayer? Prayer is not about trying to save God. It is about aligning ourselves with His will as Christians. Kneeling in prayer allows us to see more than we could ever perceive from standing. Prayer is not about convincing God to be prepared for our plans. It is about preparing ourselves to carry out God's plans. Through prayer, we unlock the supernatural power of God in our lives, marriages, and businesses. It reveals to us extraordinary things that are beyond our current understanding. Prayer serves as the key that opens the gates of heaven and shuts the gates of hell. Its influence extends to healing sickness, breaking free from destructive patterns, and inviting divine intervention into our lives and the lives of those we care about. Prayer doesn't require proof. It requires consistent practice. Although some intellectuals argue that God and heaven are distant, the reality is that God is as close as our next prayer. When faced with challenges in our marriage, the torment of our children, failing businesses, or daunting illnesses, we turn to prayer. In times of feeling lost, empty, or hopeless, we find solace in prayer because God responds to our pleas. A Christian without prayer dwells in defeat, while a praying Christian walks in victory. A church without prayer remains weak, and a nation devoid of prayer is destined for defeat. The unity and strength of a family are often sustained through their shared prayers. God expects us to pray consistently for the well-being of our household, just as others have interceded for us. The power of prayer lies in God's faithfulness to answer it. Although God possesses immeasurable power, He awaits our prayers before responding. We have been granted authority to bind things on earth that will be bound in heaven. Through prayer, we launch initiatives and take hold of the power bestowed upon us. We possess the power of God's name, His Word, and the redemptive blood of Jesus. It is time for us to wield this power, conquering the forces of darkness, and proclaiming the Lordship of Jesus Christ. We are encouraged to make audacious requests because nothing is impossible with God. We can ask Him to conquer the giants in our lives, part the metaphorical seas before us, accompany us through fiery trials, and reveal incredible things beyond our imagination. God desires us to ask with unwavering faith and believing hearts. He yearns to provide for our needs, grant us healing, wisdom, peace, and abundant blessings. The scope of God's capability knows no limits. Therefore, let us confidently and faithfully voice our requests, recognizing that we are not addressing mere human authorities. Our words reach the ears of the Creator of heaven and earth, the one who possesses all power and resources. He stands prepared to accomplish the impossible for those who believe and earnestly seek Him. Through prayer, there are no bounds to what can be achieved.